Hello viewers, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. Today's recipe is a chaat. It's a very popular chaat. It's Bhel Puri. Let's get started and check out how we're going to make this. You can see there are a lot of ingredients that go into the Bhel Puri. Starting with puffed rice, this is already slightly toasted. About 2 medium-sized potatoes boiled and cut up. 2 medium-sized onions finely chopped, 2 medium-sized tomatoes finely chopped, cumin powder 1 teaspoon, chilli powder 1 teaspoon, kala namak, black salt 1 teaspoon, chaat masala 1 teaspoon. So next I'm going to add the chutneys, starting with a mint and coriander chutney, tamarind and date chutney. It's a sweet chutney that goes into the chaats, and bean sprouts. The papadis that you use, the dahi papadi, these are small mini papads, you can get these. I'm just going to add a few of these. The juice of half lemon. So I'm adding the roasted peanuts, just a little. So finally I'm going to add some chopped coriander leaves. Finish it off with some save. I'm just going to toss all this together. There you have the Bhel Puri. Serve this immediately because the puffed rice can get very soggy if you don't eat it immediately. The final garnish would be some chopped coriander leaves on top and a little bit of save. Next time you're craving to have chaat, try the Bhel Puri, and all these chutney, the recipe for the chutneys are also there on the side, so you can get the recipes from there. So do try it and enjoy. Have a lovely weekend with some lovely chaat. Today's recipe is a lovely chaat. It's a different chaat. It's Palak chaat. I don't know how many of you have tried this, but it's really simple and very tasty. So let's check out the ingredients. I'm going to prepare the batter. I've taken about 1.5 cups of gram flour, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, salt, chili powder 1 teaspoon, carom seeds or ajwain 1 teaspoon. Mix everything. If you'd like it a little spicy, you can add a little extra chili powder. Gradually add the water. So you want a nice thick batter for these pakoras. You don't want it very runny. So make sure the batter is at the right consistency. So I'm going to make the mint and coriander chutney. For this I'm going to need a handful of coriander leaves, a handful of mint leaves, 1 green chilli. If you'd like it a little spicy, you can add 1 more. Salt, kala namak, 1/2 teaspoon, cumin powder 1/2 teaspoon, the juice of 1 small lemon. Just add a little water and grind it to a nice fine chutney. Mint and coriander chutney is ready. Whisking the yogurt a little bit with a little sugar and a little salt, a pinch of kala namak as well. Just mix everything together. So now for the palak chaat, dip the palak leaves in the basin batter. Take the leaf and gently drop it into the oil. So the key is the batter should be thick so that it coats the leaves completely. You don't want it a runny batter. So now that you fried the palak leaves, now we're going to make the chaat, coriander and mint chutney, the tamarind date sweet chutney, whisked yogurt with sugar, salt and a pinch of kala namak. I'm going to add that. Add some finely chopped onions. Add a dash of chaat masala. Garnish it with some fresh chopped coriander leaves. Add a little save to finish it off. Delicious homemade palak chaat. It's as simple as this. So now you can make this very simple chaat. Get some fresh palak leaves and try them. Very tasty. Today I'm going to show you a very popular street food of India, that is pav bhaji. I'm sure many of you think it's very complicated to make or the process is very elaborate. Let me show you how simple it is in 3 different steps. Let's take a look at the ingredients. The first step to this recipe is pressure cooking the vegetables. Add a little water to the pressure cooker. Drop in all the vegetables, adding the potatoes, carrots, beans, cauliflower. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. For the next step, take a white saucepan, add a little butter, about a tablespoon. We're going to cook the whole thing in butter. It's a bit rich, but let me tell you, it's very tasty. First add the chopped onions. Saute the onions for about 2 to 3 minutes. Add the chopped capsicum. Once the onions and capsicum turns a little brown, add the tomatoes. Next, I'm going to season it with some salt, chili powder, 1.5 teaspoons, Bhaji masala, 3 teaspoons. Mix it well. You can see the vegetables are cooked. I'm just going to mash the vegetables. I'm going to transfer the mashed vegetables into the pan. Add a teaspoon of butter. Cover it and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. The bhaji is done. Keep it aside. And the third step is to toast the buns with a little butter. There you have this absolutely delicious street food right at home, pav bhaji. The best way to eat it is garnishing with few fresh chopped onions and some coriander leaves, and squeeze a piece of lemon on top, and you're ready to go. Today's recipe is Ragda. We usually make this while having chaat. So you can try this at home and make your own chaat like samosa chaat, kachori chaat. Let's check out the ingredients. Soak the white peas overnight in water. Next, we need to pressure cook the peas along with half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 onion finely chopped, 1 teaspoon oil and a little water. Pressure cook the peas till they are fully cooked. Next, take a pan, pour some oil, about 1 tablespoon, add 1 teaspoon ginger garlic paste, 1 teaspoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon garam masala, mix it. Transfer the cooked peas into the pan and mix well. Season it with a little salt. Mash the peas a little to get a nice thick peas masala. And this is your ragda. Garnish with some chopped coriander leaves. So there you have this delicious white peas ragda. Do try it and enjoy it with your family. You can get a copy of our first edition of the home cooking book on Amazon and 21 Frames.